friends, welcome back to Bre'sBooks and my really bad cold voice that I lost after Booktubeathon, like exhaustion hit. I'm hopefully you can understand me okay because I can't really talk that well. I just wanted to really get my wrap up for Booktubeathon filmed for you guys before it got too much later. So and go over like the challenges I completed and stuff. This is the most I participated in Booktubeathon ever this year. I completed all the Instagram and video challenges and followed all the Twitter sprints, and now I'm going to show you what reading challenges I completed. So the first book I finished was a library book that I took back, and it was Delilah, Dirk, and the King's Shilling. It's a graphic novel, and it's by Tony Cliff, and that book completed the challenge book with yellow on the cover, red after sunset, those two challenges. And then I had actually already started the audiobook of Soundless by Rochelle Mead before Booktubeathon started. I did finish it during Booktubeathon, so I'm just counting it because I felt like it. And this also has yellow on the cover. That was the second book I finished. The third book I finished was kind of a last minute thing. I ended up rereading The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein when I did this for my Instagram picture last week. And so I just kind of wanted ideas for my Instagram picture, so I decided to reread this and take some of the key phrases out of it for inspiration. So I read this and finished it, which worked for one of my favorite authors and a book that was older than me. So that completed two challenges by something I just happened to pick up, which is cool. And then I picked up Hansel and Gretel by Neil Gaiman and Lorenzo Mattotti and finished that. And that didn't really complete one of the challenges, but it would have gone for my 7 books. And then I read The Beast Within by Serena Valentino. I actually tweeted her while I was reading this, and she tweeted back, and it was really exciting. Oh, look. So I read this, really enjoyed it. I think I gave it 4 stars. It was definitely better than I was expecting, and better than her Fairest of Them All version. Her Ursula version of this, Poor Unfortunate Souls, just came out yesterday, so I'm really excited to check that one out as well. If you don't know her books, this series of books are like the prequel to like the main villain in the story in the Disney classic story movies. So it's really interesting, and so if you love Disney and villains, you should check out Serena Valentino's books. And this luckily completed my book to movie adaptation challenge because I watched Beauty and the Beast after I read this, and this was another book I just happened to pick up and threw in. I kind of veered away from my TBR for like the second half, but that's okay. I really enjoyed this, and it was a wonderful excuse to watch Beauty and the Beast again, so I loved that. And the second to last book I read and finished is Chopsticks by Jessica Anthony and Rodrigo Corral. I guess you could call this a graphic novel. It's different than anything I've ever seen. It's basically, there's no straight up words. It's like the words that are in there, it's just like a story told by pictures of 2 teenagers story, and it was really well done. I really enjoyed this unique aspect of how it was put together, and the story was really interesting. It was a little fuzzy to follow in some parts because it was just mostly pictures, so I think I missed picking up on a couple of small things, but overall I really enjoyed this. And this also has yellow on the cover, also red after sunset, and I'd also discovered this on Booktube. And the last book I finished right before midnight at the end of day 7 of Booktubeathon 2016 was The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway. I've never read this before. I've never read many classics before. I've heard about it a lot over Booktube, but I finally read it. I read it out loud to my husband, actually. He let me read it out loud to him, which was pretty cool. And this is a book that has yellow on the cover, is also older than me. And I read After Sunset, and was the 7th book I believe I read. Yeah, so if you don't count me starting Soundless before Booktubeathon started, I did finish 7 books for Booktubeathon 2016. So I basically owned all of the challenges for Booktubeathon, and I'm really excited about that because I've never done that before. So those are all the books I read. That's all the challenges completed. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you can hear me. My voice is awful, and I hope you have a very wonderful day. See you soon with a new video. Bye!